Slide is visible, no?
No, sir, slide is not visible.
That is what something happened. Just a second. Just a second.
Let me try from my
No.
end,
Just
sir.
a second. Just a second. Just a
Okay.
second. Able to see?
No, sir, it's not visible.
Just a second. Just a second. Joining. Now able to see?
No, sir, still it's not visible. Shall I share the slide from my end, sir?
No issue. No issue. No issue. So how to suddenly how what happened? Yes, sir. Sorry, inconveniences. Regret it.
Sir?
No, I'm not visible.
Okay, sir, shall I share from my end?
Yes,
Your
yes.
slide?
Please share them from your end.
Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, I'm noting. Yes, yes. Now it is visible. Can you play?
Okay. Wait, sir. Wait, excuse me. Actually. Actually, how to change the slide? Wait.
See, you might have a slide prepare. Okay.
Sir, it's your slide
Slide
only.
presentation. Slide presentation. You go to the slide presentation.
Presentation.
Slideshow is there. See, the word is slideshow might be there in the red parallel line. Slideshow is there. See.
Mm.
Okay. Click on the slideshow. I think nothing is changing here.
Yeah.
Or at the corner also it is there. On the right side of your.
Actually, I cannot control this slide, sir.
Okay.
Manisha, ma'am, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you
Ma'am, you
help
try to
me?
do it once, or else I will do it, ma'am.
Actually, I cannot change the slide, ma'am. That is the thing. Where I have to click?
You do one thing, ma'am. You just click on the 21st slide. No, you just
Okay,
scroll it down.
first.
Yeah. And on the
Uh,
side, click on the 21st. Yeah, you just click.
21st. Is it changing?
Yes, now
It
it's
is now
changing.
changing.
Okay. Okay.
Can you bring to the 32 number of slides?
32 number.
Scroll. Yeah, ma'am. Scroll it down and
Yes,
there's,
yes.
yeah, it's there.
Is it changing? Mhm.
Yes.
Now you can play. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Okay.
So this is what we were identifying here. The three method it was there previously. We have seen the placeholder method, and another one is direct quote tracking. Now, direct quote tracking is what now we can add the notes. If you copy a sentence verbatim into your notes, you can put it into the quotation marks and add the page number immediately. So automatically you will have the direct quote on the part. Next is consistency in style. The citation follows the exact rule of APA, MLA, or Chicago, preventing technical plagiarism. That is, incorrectly formatted citations. Into the consistency styles, also it can manage. Now, we are also following many kind of citations rules. That is the APA classification, MLA classification, Chicago classifications. So currently we are also utilizing the Vancouver also. Okay, in many areas, in many books and all, Vancouver classification is also used. So this consistency of styles can be managed through this software where we can avoid the plagiarism with the reference managers. Next one, troubleshooting the metadata errors. Now we see the metadata errors. Sometimes the PDM is a scanned image and lack of text layer. In these cases, what happens with the Zetero and the Mendeley? What do the Zetero? The Zetero is always you can just right click item and select the create parent theme. You might have seen the many pages. You might have drawn PDFs. Okay, when you are searching. Okay, and that in that PDF some images may be there. If you convert those documents, no, you may not be able to create many things. Okay, so when you create from Zetero, okay, you can right click the item and select create the parent item to manually enter into DOI or with the ISBN. So that numbers with the ISBN you can manage with that and you can open that content. But it should be ISBN content. Okay. Without ISBN content, you may not create in the Zotero. Whereas Mendeley use the search by title tool in the detail pane and let Mendeley find the correct metadata online. That is a very good features in the Mendeley. That is, you just need to title, you can search by the title and you can get the correct metadata online. Okay, so this is what the softwares we are utilizing in the Zotero and Mendeley. Now Zotero and Mendeley both simultaneously if you use, you can really clear the many things with that. Okay, so it is really important. So here that only I just wanted to bring you in conclusion that mastery of reference management is indispensable into the contemporary research landscape. Okay, where the tools like Zotero and Mendeley complemented by AI-driven innovation. Zotero and Mendeley also complemented from the AI-driven innovation such as Kenimzobot and the Pezobot offers powerful solution for organizing, synthesizing, and citing scientific literature. These platforms not only enhance the efficiency but also provides the mechanisms to uphold researchers' integrity and avoid plagiarisms through transference citations and practice of collaborative workflows. So this is what the I just wanted to bring the conclusions into that. If you utilize this kind of the tool for management of reference management, you may really integrate. You can really integrate to the research. You can have the avoid. You can may avoid the plagiarisms, and you can have a transference citation practice and always the collaborative workflow. So, guys, you might have understand about the Zotero and Mendeley. If you really use these softwares, if you really download from the desktop, and it is easy to manage. Okay, you need to just have a computer literacy. If you have a computer illiteracy, you may not able to use, but if you have a computer literacy, you can really utilize such a great content and such a great research backgrounds you can create, and the efficiency of creating those things. Okay, in the efficiency of creating those things, you make great researchers, you can say. So this is about my today's content. You might have understand about the contents and everything. If you have anything to be asked, you can. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, good afternoon. Actually, I
Very
have
good.
one doubt, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
How this Nimsobot and Paisobot can be downloaded, sir? It's like a software.
It is a softwares like Kenimzobot and Pezobot. Also, it can utilize with the Zotero. Okay, if you download the Zotero and Mendeley, and this Kenimzobot and Pezobot are a software which can really utilize with this simultaneously.
Okay, sir. How it could be integrated with Mandely and Zotero? Because it's a separate software. No, sir, I'm using Mandely. Mandely desktop one is there and Mandely reference manager.
Okay.
How this could be integrated with Nimsobot and Paisobot?
Oh, it is integrated means the content integrations we can manage. Okay. If you have
Hmm.
managed the content only, we can utilize. With that, we cannot integrate. Okay. But
Okay, okay,
simultaneously, if we use, it may have create the citations. Both
okay,
we
okay,
cannot simultaneously use, or the software cannot be designed with the Kenimzobot or Pezobot.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Thank you. Sir, could you show me a small interface on these two things, sir? If you have on your means,
Actually, that is what I have on my laptop, but I'm not able to
oh,
operate. That is here. I'm operating from my mobile. So that is
okay,
what
okay.
some sound
Hmm.
problem was there. Suddenly, I
Hmm.
don't know. Morning also, I taken the class. It was not there, but suddenly where I got this problem. But definitely, I will
Okay.
guide you if your details can you share with the Manisha. I'll definitely guide you personally if you open that one.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay? Thank you.
Any
Uh,
more question from the participants?
any other question from anyone's end for sir?
Ma'am,
If there
Manisha,
is no,
ma'am.
yes, yes.
Ma'am, sir told you, no, ma'am, means how to the interface of some Nimsobot and Paisobot. Could you share?
Definitely, ma'am. Ma'am, after the session, you just connect me directly on my phone, ma'am.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
then we will.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, ma'am.
definitely, we will discuss about it, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, you're most welcome. Himanshu sir, thank you for this wonderful session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for inviting
Yeah,
me.
most welcome, sir. And so we will start up with the second session. And the second speaker, keynote speaker is Kiran Nair, ma'am. Let me introduce her to everyone. She is a master's in nursing and her specialization is in medical surgical nursing. And as an academic leadership, she is having over 5 years of experience in nursing education. As a licensure, she is registered with the Punjab Nurses Registration Council for both BSc and MSc. And as her research background, she has published as an author in the Universal International Journal of Interdisciplinary Research regarding post-COVID-19 patient experience. And literary contribution, she has contributed the social structure chapter to the book of applied psychology for the BSc nursing. And so I would like to request Kiran Nair, ma'am, it's over to you and you just continue with the session, ma'am.
Hello, can I audible? Is I'm audible
Yes,
to
ma'am,
you?
you're audible, ma'am.
Okay. First of all, thank you for everyone. It is a privilege to be here today. And I want to thank the team for putting this program together and for giving me a nice opportunity to discuss my topic. That is drafting cover letter and navigating the submission portal. Should I start the topic?
Definitely, ma'am.
Just wait. Uh, is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, it's visible now.
Okay, so first of all, we started. What is a cover
Ma'am,
letter?
PPT is not available,
Okay,
not
sir.
visible.
Okay, sir. Just a wait. Now PPT is visible.
No, ma'am.
Uh, now,
Yes, ma'am. PPT are visible.
okay. Should I start it?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what is a cover letter? Basically, a cover letter that introduces your manuscript to the editor. So, in we can say that a cover letter can help decide whether or not your paper is published in a journal. A cover letter is introduce your research project to the editor in a simple and a concise way. The two main goals of cover letters are why this journal and why does this journals matter. In upcoming slides, we will discuss about this. So first of all, what are the difference between a cover letter and a title page? Many authors fail to understand the difference between the cover letter and the title page. So cover letter, a personal message to the editor or a employer explaining why you
Excuse
are.
me, ma'am. Your slides
Yes,
are not visible, ma'am.
okay. Sorry for the inconvenience. Ma'am, how I can operate on this page? I can't operate the slides.
I'll do one thing, ma'am. I will share it from my end. You just wait.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll do it
Now
from
it
my
is
end.
visible, ma'am. Now it is
Now
visible.
it's visible.
Yes,
Yes, but
ma'am.
I
Ma'am, you do one thing. You just on your left hand side, you just see, you will be able to see the slides and all. No? You just click on the second slide, ma'am. Second or the third. It will move.
no, ma'am. When I open the PowerPoint presentation, it can't visible to anyone. It is not visible to
No, ma'am.
anyone.
Yes, PPT are visible.
Now it is visible.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience. Difference between a cover letter and a title page. So, as I told you earlier, many authors fail to understand the difference between the cover letter and the title page. So, a cover letter, a personal message to the editor or an employee explaining why you are submitting the work. In cover letter, it includes your pitch, contact information, and a brief summary of why your works matter. And in a title page, the official ID card of your document itself, it includes the title, author's name, date, and institution. So why cover letters are important? Cover letters allow to communicate with the journal editors and draw his intention to the paper you submit. Explain to the journal editor the specific values of your paper as per your own understanding. In research, a cover letter is not just a wrapper for the manuscript. It is a first and the best chance to influence the editor's decision. In simple language, we can say that think of your editor as the gatekeeper. You receive a hundreds who receive a hundreds of paper. They might not be an expert in your specific field. So the cover letter serves as a plain English pitch why your works matter. And we can say that it is just a simple pitch why your work is important and why your works matter. And structure of cover letter. In structure of cover letter, the topic will be a cover description of a study, importance of the study, fit for the journal, and assurance that the work is original and unpublished. First of all, description of the study, brief explanation, the brief explain what you actually did. What was the main goal of your research and what you were your most important findings. Always remember, keep it in short form. Don't just copy your whole abstract or introduction in a description of the study. Just write 1 or 2 lines. And next point is important of the study. How does this help you find in the study? You can write that what the importance of the study, where it can be used. And next is fit for the journal, and explain to the journal why you choose this specific journal. Does your topic match the journal aims and scope? Will the journal's reader find your work interesting? And next is the assure that the work is original and unpublished. This is a very much important point. You promise that this is a new work that you wrote yourself. You also confirming that you have not sent paper to any other journal at the same time. This is the main point, that the work is original and the work is unpublished before you submitted any cover letter to any editor or any publisher. And next is the, first of all, when we writing any cover letter, the first point is the include your contact information. In contact your information, you include the address, the name of the editor, name of the journal editor's office name, standard greeting, dear ABC, like dear Dr. Kiran, like someone names, and dear editors, a why to whom it may be concerned. When you start writing the cover letter, you can uh, you can um, you can include the informations like the title, journal name, date, and write the dear doctor's last name. And next is the opening paragraph. In opening paragraph, you can write the title name, the full name of your paper, and the author's name who wrote it, the cover letter, your research paper, type of article, and tell them if it is a research paper, a case study, or reviewer. This is important because journal have a different rules for each. We all know that every journal has the different rules for each. And next is the give a 1 or 2 sentence summary to the paper. Definitely mention if the paper builds on previous paper published in that journal. You can also explain the main point of your research so clearly that a editor understands its value immediately. Like example, like I have some examples are mentioned here, and I would like to submit the manuscript enlightened article name. In where I wrote the article name, you write the your article name full as by the author's name, to be considered for the publication as the write the publication's name in the journal name. That you can also mention that I have not published this anywhere else. This is a legal statement where you can say that this is the original work and this is a new work. You can also mention here that this is the original, and this article is not published anywhere, and it is not currently under the consideration for the publication elsewhere. As I told you earlier, this is a very much important point when you publish your article. And second paragraph, continue to describe your key findings. No need to hedge with the soft words, but don't make outrageous claim. Don't use numbers of staticals unless critical for their conclusion. This is your elevator pitch. A short, convincing synopsis of your work can combine with first paragraph depending on its length. It's just like a sales pitch. Okay. Keep it very simple. Do not use the numbers. Just imagine you have 30 seconds in your an elevator to convince a editor to read your paragraph. You have only 30 seconds and 1 minute to convince your editor, in which you have to include this paragraph should be a short, concise summary of your work. It's just like a blueprint of your work. It should be explained why your study is interesting and worth for publishing. You can also explain to the editor why this work is interesting and why the editor should publish your article in. And last is the third paragraph. In third paragraph, explain the fit of the journals, go beyond the novel of interest, especially you address your aims and scope of your study. Why would their readers want to read your article? And next is the final paragraph. Final paragraph, we can say that it is a legal and logistics. This is a wrap up where you handle the formal rules and confine that your work is original and has never been published, is not being looked at another journal. Formalities are the manuscript is original, the manuscript is not under the review elsewhere or published elsewhere. There are no conflict of interest to disclose. Suggest reviewer if asked. Mention researchers that should not be review your public public, and be polite. Confine that your work is original. As I told you earlier, it is a main point that your work is original and it has been never published in is not being looked at any other journal. And the main point is also there is a no conflicts of interest to the disclosure and anyone. Other tips are to write a cover letter. Keep to a one page. Keep to a one page means editors are very busy. Be short and professional. If it is too long, they might miss the main points. Highlight important results and conclusion. Don't just say we did a study. Tell them exactly what you find, why it is matter. Explain why readers of that journals would benefit from those results. Every journal has a specific audience like doctors, nurses, pharmacists, etc. You need to explain why their specific readers will find your work useful or interesting. And next is the don'ts. In don'ts, don't copy abstract. Don't co sorry. Is I am audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Is I am audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you are audible, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Don't copy the abstract or introduction. They are going to read your paper anyway. Don't waste space repeating the same sentence words for word. The cover letter should be a sales pitch, not just a copy paste job. We all know. Don't speak negative about the other's paper and research. Research, we all know that the research is a small word. If you use the trash talk with other scientists or their paper to make yours look better. It makes you look pretty and unprofessional. Focus on your strengths instead, rather than the speak negativities research to the other papers and the researchers. Don't complain about the previous rejection. It is also important point. If any other journal rejected your paper before, don't mention it. Treat this as a fresh start. And next is the other tips. In other tips, take your time and craft the cover letter. Don't rush. Take your time to write the letter carefully, and so it looks professionally. Have a colleague look it over. Pay attention to details, and actualize the journal's name, specific specious name like journal's name. Spell the editor's name correctly. Spell the spellings and check other spellings and spacing. Double check the names. Getting someone name wrong, it is a bad impression. And possible mistakes, common mistakes to avoid to write when you write the cover letter. First of all, irrelevant material. Stay on the topic. Don't cite your own previous work if you don't directly relate to your work currently study. Anything meant for a different journal, distracting details like numbers or p values, values, other values like information on methods, unless that is not on focus. Avoid putting the specific numbers or p values in a letter. Avoid the maths values, keeping the values right on, unless it is not important. Information on the methods, like don't explain your research method in details, unless the method itself is the main point of your paper. And repetition. Never repeat your number values. Never repeat your main result. And now this is a small example how to write a cover letter. First of all, write the journal's editor name, title, and journal name, date, and address to the editors to their last name. As you show that number one, address the editor by their name if you know the name. And number two, it shows that include your manuscript title, the name if the journal. And number three, state that your paper has been published or it is not consideration by the other journals. And next, number four, briefly describe your research, why it is important, and why will reader find it interesting. And number fifth shows that declares and not any conflict of interest, and confine there is none. Next is the number six. It includes the contact information for yourself and the co-author. This is a small example how to write the cover letter. First of all, you write the address, and second, you write your article name, author's name, journal name, and state that. And third one, you can state that there is a no, your paper is not been published, and there is no under consideration by the another journal. And fourth point is you can explain the important finding. And fifth is you can write that there is a no conflict of interest. And in sixth, you can include your information and your co-guides, your co-authors information. And next topic is the navigating the submission portal. In navigating the submission portal, after the submitted your cover letter, how you can navigate your submission article. First of all, there is a pre-submission checklist. Follow the rules. And follow the rules, you can read the instructions for the authors carefully. Make sure your front image quality uh, and the word count are exactly what they are asked. And next is the file preparation. Convert all manuscript figures and data into a required forms and formats like PDF, documents. Identify, take your name, personal information of the paper so the judges don't know who wrote it. You can ensure that the reviewers have their Orchid ID. Orchid ID, we can say that this is the professional digital ID card for the researchers. And next is that during the submission process, there is a checklist. Watch your checklist very carefully. If watch the red crosses in the portal, there is signal missing funding on author's detail. If you find that any red cross in the portal, it means you have missed some points. Keep an eye out of any red marks in the online portal. These usually means you forget to include the important informations like project name, author's name, funded, anyone. And next is the PDF proof. Yeah, check the PDF. This is exactly what reviewers see. Ensures the figures are not cut off and text is legible. This is a version that the reviewers will actually read and open it up and make sure nothing is cut off. The pictures look right and text is easy to read. We all know when we send any document in a PDF form, it is not be a changeable. Next is the metadata consistency. Verify that the title, abstract, and the author list in the portal match your manuscript file perfectly. Double check your details. Make sure the title, summary, the list of authors you typed in a website match your actual document exactly. Double check. And next is the And next is the common pitfall to avoid. Pitfall means hidden trap, a common mistakes you can avoid during zero tolerance policy. Duplicate submission. Never submit to journals simultaneously. Ignoring the rules, falling to the strictly follow the instructions for the authors regarding formatting resolutions and the word count. Format ignorance, falling to a follow specific journal guideline can lead to the immediate rejection and ethical requirement. Ensure all necessary ethical statements are including. Sometimes some wrong file types are sended, forgetting to convert all the manuscripts, file, figures, and data into the required PDF forms, yeah, document formats. Leaving name in a paper, forget to double double check reviewers, which can lead to the paper being sent back. Missing author's ID is also here. Not ensuring every authors have the Orchid ID ready before starting the uploading. Um, and next is the post post submission and follow up. First is the tracking. Use your provide reference number to monitor the progress. After submitted your cover letter, the researchers, yeah, the you have the reference number and you can easily track your ID. Use the ID number you were given to the check on your project progress. And next is the handling revision. Provide a point by point response to the reviewer comments. Clearly details how each point was addressed in a revised draft. Reply every single comment the reviewer makes. Explain exactly what you change in your new draft for each comment when you send a new document. Next is the communication. Only contact the editor if the status has not changed for the several months, generally waiting at least 2 months. Only message the editor if your project status has not changed for the few months. You should usually waiting at least 2 months before reaching out. This is all about my topic, and
Yeah, Kiran ma'am, thank you for this wonderful session. As you have precisely and nicely have explained each and everything in a very good form. So if anyone is having any question, they can ask ma'am. Anyone is, please?
sorry, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. I think, Kiran ma'am, no one is having any queries, so we will jump up to the next session. And the next keynote speaker is Professor Vinit Kumar Ramawat, sir. He is a professor of medical surgical nursing at Noida International University. As his experience, he is having 14 years of experience in nursing education and clinical practice, and as well as in research. He has published more than 15 research papers in Scopus indexed national and international journals, and he is an accomplished author. He has written several nursing textbooks, including Pathology and Genetics, Biochemistry and Nutrition, and Nursing Foundation, which are widely used by nursing students. As his academic background, he is interested in nursing education, evidence-based practice, and research methodology. He is actively involved in mentoring students and contributing to the advancement of quality nursing education and research. So now I would like to request Vineet Kumar Ramawat sir to continue with the session, sir. Sir, are you available there? Vineet sir? Yeah, he is there. Sir, you are not audible. Vineet sir.
Hello,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Just a minute, I switch off my desktop mic.
Okay, sure, sir.
PPT is visible?
No, sir, it's not visible.
Can you share?
Yeah, definitely, sir. I will share it. One second, so just give me a while. I'll share it right.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
No,
Is it
ma'am.
visible, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No,
Now?
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Now is it visible?
No, ma'am.
I think it's visible now, right?
No, ma'am. The slide is not visible. Yes, ma'am. This is visible.
Now it's visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can continue now.
Okay, ma'am. Good afternoon, respected organizer, dear participants. I sincerely thank the GIAR Academic Foundation for giving me this opportunity. Today, I will be sharing practical insight on surviving peer review, an area where even good researchers often struggle. How to handle major and minor revision, and most importantly, how to think like an editor. Can next, ma'am? Okay. So first of all, introduce why peer review is more important. Sometimes author ask why are reviewers so strict? Because peer review protect science. Peer review consider and the ma'am, I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Peer review consider and the backbone scholarly. Hello. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Just a minute. There are some network problems. Wait.
Okay,
Wait a
sir.
minute. I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Introduction. We start from introduction. Why peer review matters. Sometimes author ask why are peer reviewer are so strict? Because peer review are protecting science. Peer review consider and the backbone of scholarly research, in which we are handling. There are some enhance the scientific rigors, in which methodological weakness are identified and corrected. And the second one is ensure transparency, in which we unclear all the procedure and the reporting are critically examining, in which through which we improve the manuscript. And the third one is building credibility and impact, through which peer review accept strength scholarly trust. When paper passes through expert, it earns the trust of editor, readers, and all the scientific committee members. And the fourth one is improve quality. Improve quality, in which well-designed studies are further refined and strengthened. It becomes better after revision, and revision. Rejection is not failure. Revision is an opportunity for improvement. Next slide, ma'am. Then the key principles of handling revision, in which there are some criteria. First one is reviewer author approach, in which we are verify all 3 points. First one is view reviewers as consultant, not advisors. The second one is maintain a professional and polite tone. The third one is avoid emotional and dismissive language. And after that, responding effectively, address all reviewer comments, be specific and provide evidence, mention exact page and line number, and acknowledge and clarify misunderstanding. And the third one is what is our revision strategy, in which we revise unclear section in the manuscript. Then we explain changes clearly in the rebuttal letter. If we are disagree, respectfully with justification. Ignoring reviewer comment or giving dismissive response is a major error. Sometimes if we disagree the minor revision, we are also handling the chances of revision. Next slide, ma'am. Next slide.
Yes, sir. Next slide. It's editorial perspective on peer review discussion. So,
Okay. Editorial perspectives on peer review decision. There are 2 criteria. First one is reviewer expectation, and the second one is the author action. In reviewer expectation, constructive engagement, maintain the professional tone, complete response, clarity and rigor, and scientific justification. Through which, what is the author action? Treat reviewer as collaborators, avoid emotional and defensive language, address every comment, provide evidence with page and line number, disagree, respectful with citation. Next page, ma'am.
is it visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just a minute. Understanding peer review decision. Some common editorial decision. First one is accept, means rare or idle. Second one is minor revision, almost accepted. Major revision, high potential paper, and rejected, means scope mismatch or not bad sciences. Reject does not means poor research. It often means right paper but wrong journal. What editors look for? Editors look for the scientific and methodological validity, clarity and coherence of the presentation, ethical compliance, relevance to the journal scope, quality and professionalism of response to reviewer. If we are provide the well-structured rebuttal letter, can compensate for moderate manuscript weakness. Next paper. Then writing a effective rebuttal letter. So we learn about the how to write the effective rebuttal letter, in which we find out some checklist. We correct them. First one is structure of a strong rebuttal letter, in which first in opening paragraph we thank the editor and reviewer, then acknowledge constructive feedback and state revision completion. Next page, ma'am. And we mention the second point, in which point by point response. It is our core section, in which we always follow a reviewer wise and comment wise format. Reviewer, first one is reviewer wise and second one is comment wise. In which they like that concern about the sample size adequacy and other comment, we are handling and response point to point all the comment. Next, in which we thank you the all valuable comment. We have now added a detailed justification for sample size calculation in the method section, in which we add the page number line like as 120 at 130 page. Then use a different font and color, through which the editor or reviewer find out the what your correction done. Then mention exact page and line number, and maintain a polite, precise and professional tone, because your professional tone and polite tone accept your next revision. Next page, ma'am. If you are disagree with the reviewer, never dismiss the comment. You respond the respectfully, justify your position clearly, support argument with evidence and citation. While we respect the reviewer suggestion, we retain the original approach as it aligned with established guidelines. We have clarified this rationale in discussion section. Next page, ma'am. Now we come on the difference between the major handling and minor revision. In major revision, like methodological modification, additional data or reanalysis, manuscript restructured, conceptual and theoretical revision, and the other one is required substantial rewriting, but it have high acceptance potential. And the minor revision like as language and grammar correction, formatting adjustment, clarification, reference update, requires careful fine tuning. It risks if handled carelessly. Sometimes many papers are rejected at the minor revision stage due to if we are handled carelessly, because there are some minor revision like as language and grammar correction, formatting, we mismatch and we rejected that revision. So our paper are rejected due to this my careless handling. Next page, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, sir.
Okay. There are it is the how to we send the paper to the journal, and how the editor responds, how the reviewer responds, and how we are revise and then send to the editors. First of all, in which pre-submission we draft a manuscript, we prepare a manuscript, and we submit the suitable journal according to our manuscript. Then edit manuscript according to chosen journal requirement and submit. Then author submit the manuscript at the chosen journal. It is the submission process, in which initial assessment by editor. If editor accept, then there is no any reviewer, no any revision. If there are so many correction or these are not suitable to our journal, the editor is reject or transfer to the other journal. And the next one is it's sent to the reviewer. Then manuscript sent to the reviewer, in which reviewer response and reviewer return to the editor. Editor assess reviewer comments author invited to revise the manuscript, and author respond to the reviewer comment and revise the manuscript. Then after author submit the revised manuscript, editor makes the final decision. On that condition, if we have more revision, then we repeat the same process when our revision are not complete or not properly. Next page, ma'am. It also, ma'am, next page. It is the same as the last page. Okay, there are some standard post revision preview in which before revision there are some criteria. We have followed them. The handling major and minor revision section was primarily text heavy based and descriptive. The other one is differences between major and minor revision were explained narratively with limited visual distinction or without any visual distinction. Then minor formatting were present, include even spacing between bullet points, inconsistent bullet alignment, variation in font size and style. That all are the some minor formatting we all done. Then slide transition were basic and did not fully support content flow. And after revision, we handling the major or minor revision section can be enhanced with a clear side by side comparison table which allow immediate visual differentiations between revision type. Content is now more structured, improve clarity and ease to understanding. Overall presentation quality improved through consistent spacing and bullet alignment, uniform font type and size across all slides, standardized formatting for better visual coherence, refined slide transition now support logical sequencing, improve content flow and audience engagement. This revision improve clarity, visual coherence, and learning understanding to post review presentation. So there are some differences between the before revision and after revision. Next slide. There are it is the one practical case example for major revision outcomes. Initial editorial decision is that major revision in which inadequate sample size justification according to the reviewer, lack of some theoretical clarity and framework alignment, through which the author response added detailed sample size calculation with supporting reference in the method section, then revise and clarify the conceptual and theoretical framework, then it's submitting a structural point by point rebuttal letter with page and line number, maintain a professional and respectful tone throughout, final editor decision accepted after revision. So there are the it is the example of the practical case in which a reviewer give the revision and author responding for this revision. Next page, ma'am. There are some common there are some common mistake which to avoid, like as emotional and defensive tone. Not use in your rebuttal letter emotional and defensive tone, ignoring a reviewer comment. So you are do not ignoring the any little bit reviewer comment. Then vague response. Some of the author are responding like as it's done, it's corrected. You are not responding like in these tone. Next, not indicating manuscript changes, over editing beyond reviewer request, missed deadline for submission. So we follow all the deadline or the mistakes, all the suggestion. If we are following them, we our journal our are accepted. Next point, ma'am. Best practice and success tips. Some of the golden rule: be respectful even if reviewer is wrong. Be transparent, admit limitation. Be systemic, track all changes. Be prompt, respect revision timelines. Practical tools are track changes like as your format in Word file, respond matrix table, reference manager, journal author guideline checklist. We all are manage these all practical tools in our file in our revision. Next, ma'am. Post revision confirmation in before revision, we handling the major or minor revision section lacked visual comparison and minor inconsistency were noted in formatting and slide transition across all the presentation. Then after revision, a side-by-side comparison table has been incorporated in handling the major and minor revision section with consistent formatting maintained across all studies. Slide transition have been refined to ensure a smoother and more professional tone. So in best practices, in this we use the track changes, respond matrix, reference manager, and always follow the general guideline. These small practices make a big differences, and our paper are submitted properly. Next page, ma'am. To conclude, peer review is not an obstacle. It is bridge to strong research. Courtesy, clarity, and competence are a key of publication success, in which we effective revision significantly improve acceptance, potential, and research quality. A rebuttal letter is a negotiation document. Measure revision after signal after singles, high acceptance potential, courtesy, clarity, and completeness win editors. Thank you for your attention. I will be happy to take any question.
If anyone is having any question with Vineet sir, they can ask him.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Vineet sir, thank you for this session. And you have elaborated the things very precisely and nicely. So,
Thank you so much, ma'am.
yeah,
Thank you
most
for.
welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Willing to collaborate with you and work in future also, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. I sincerely
Definitely.
thank ma'am for the GI Academic Foundation giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, most welcome, sir. So
Okay,
as
thank
for
you.
the 5 days, yeah, most welcome. As for the 5 days, FDP has been winded up for the today, and I think most of the people they have learned a lot, and many of the people like audience they are very much senior from me. So I think everyone, those who are the junior from me, they have learned many things. So you people have to wait for another 2 to 3 days to get your certificates. So for this, we will wind up the sessions and have a good day, everyone.